Hi friends, we're talking about enharmonic reinterpretation of the 5/7 and the augmented 6 chord. We're going to take a look at an excerpt from a Beethoven piano sonata. This is one of his late piano sonatas. This is his Opus 110, Movement 4. And I'm going to play this example for you, and we're going to see how Beethoven reinterprets the chords in question. What I want you to listen for this first time through is the key that we start in, the key that we end in, and I also want you to mark the place where you hear the shift occur. Here's the example. Okay, so let's start with the key that we began in. Hopefully you identified this as A flat major. Notice we've got the 4 flats, we've got a nice bright major key sound, but then we don't stay in that major key too long, do we? By the time we get here, we're in the somber minor key of G minor. So the question is, how do we get from A flat major with 4 flats to G minor with 2 flats? Well, we do it quite swiftly. Hopefully, around this point, you heard a shift. So here's how this worked. In the key of A flat major, which is what we're hearing at this point, notice the chord that we have here. This is a 5/7 chord in the key of A flat major. Notice we've got E flat, G, B flat, and D flat, a complete 5/7. Now, what we're going to do to analyze this is try to imagine what would this chord be respelled in the key of G minor. E flat is no longer so, but rather lay in the new key. The old sol becomes lay. And then let's look for that chordal 7th, which would be the D flat. D flat is the old fa. Well, we need to reconsider it now as the new Fi. D flat, how would that need to be spelled in G minor? Not as D flat, but as C sharp. If we do that conceptually, notice how the chord resolves. We've got C sharp to D and E flat to D, just like we would expect it to. This, my friends, is the enharmonic reinterpretation of 5/7 becoming a German augmented 6. When I hear this modulation take place, I hear an opening out into a whole new tonal world. Let's listen to the passage again. Dominant 7th in A flat, reinterpreted into a 1/6/4 chord in G minor. And we're in G. as you can tell from the example, it is a dramatic means of modulation, very exciting. And it also requires us to do a little bit of thinking and respelling in our own heads. Most composers don't respell the chords for us, so we have to use our ears and the logical cues in the context to figure out how these work. We'll continue on with some chord spelling in a bit, but for now, enjoy Beethoven.